So not much going on in the apiary today, but I had to do a couple little jobs. I was out here the other day installing some pheromone strips in some of my queenless mini mating nukes, and those nukes are the nukes that I built last winter. So I've come out here to install another pheromone strip. I've glued this to a piece of wood just to make it a little bigger, easier to handle so it doesn't fall down at the bottom. And I've got a strong queenless mating nuke here that has no pheromone strip in it. So I'm just going to install that here today. I haven't put my veil on yet. I should probably need it for the next job I have here to do today, but this one might be okay. It's nice to not have to wear a veil on a hot day. It's about 30 C right now, which is not desperately hot, but it's pretty hot still. It's approaching the melting point of Canadians. So looks like a fly got smushed there. These minis are usually pretty tame. This one's quite full. They've built all this comb. Wow. See, I checked this yesterday and I didn't see a pheromone strip, but that's because it's stuck to the lid. Oops. So I don't need to do this today. I'm going to look through here though. Looks like they're making honey, which a queenless hive will still make honey. That's what honeybees do. Let's have a quick look here. The comb is built out a lot here, so they're definitely making honey. Look at that beautiful new comb. I'm gonna have to do something with these nukes soon. I'm not sure I'll be producing a lot more queens, so they're going to need to have a purpose. They don't really have a purpose besides making honey. Collecting pollen. Oh, well, I think they do have a purpose. Something is laying eggs in here. Maybe I've left them too long. There's eggs in that. It looked like there was just one or maybe two. There's one or two in each cell here, which a new queen can do that. And a laying worker will often deposit many eggs and stick them to the side of the cell. And these are on the bottom, nicely placed. So let's see. Do we have a queen? We've got nothing but honey here. Oh, I hope they didn't go laying. I don't see queen. That's too bad. I did leave them a long time. So they might have started laying on me. I need some new comb. We've got almost no space here. We've got a little cell, a little cup here. It has an egg in it. And again, that egg is nicely placed in the bottom, but I have not seen a queen. It's not what I was expecting here today. I'm going to get some replacement frames, shake a couple of these off so they have something to work on. Surprising how heavy that is. Full of honey the way it is. It's honey, it's heavy. So they may have laying workers. I'm going to put the second pheromone strip in here. There's the original. Can't put them in the middle. The little plug sticks down and bottom out on the pheromone strip. Okay, ladies, in you go. Okay. I'll see what happens there. I have a rudimentary push pin marking system that goes along with the entrance. I've got this entrance turned to wide open, and there's one push pin. So to me that suggests that there's either a virgin or a cell in here, which, you know, can be both, because there won't really be a cell very long. And there's a cell right there. So let's look for this queen. See if she, first of all, has emerged. I'm only going to assume she has. Oh, you know what? It doesn't look like that emerged properly. You see the end is still in this cell. What's left of the cell. They've torn that down from the side. So they... Oh, there's a queen right there. She looks like she may be a virgin though. She's not very big. I think I'll leave her. I could mark her, but I'll leave her there. So, interesting. What happened in this case? Very interesting. This frame is not built out. I'm going to move that in the middle. They're just plugging these out with honey. I'm going to have to get myself a really small extractor. Okay, so she'll wait a while yet. And this one is the same situation. A wide open entrance with one push pin and a stuck lid. Here we go. Oh, and a very, very populous hive. My first year running the minis, and I knew that there would have to be some consideration to, you know, honey flow, etc. Beginning of the season, I was all concerned about getting the mini frames drawn. Now I'm kind of wanting them to cool it a bit, slow down, and she's laying. I've got eggs. Let's see. Yep, there's tiny larvae there, so she's been laying for 4 days minimum. It looks like 4 days though, so she'll need more space. I don't see her on that frame. So there's the cell cup. If I can find her. Oh, she's been laying longer than that. Oh, you know, this might be a recycled nuke with old capped larvae in it. There's milk brood in there. Oh, it's beautiful, just swimming in jelly. If I can find that queen, I'll mark her. See a drone cap here. Another one here. So that's just something to put in the back of my mind. Don't, it's not an emergency, but don't just overlook it. Keep it in your head. If you see that and other, oh. Well, I hope the queen wasn't on that one because it fell down. Because if you see that and other indicators of issues, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a waggle dance happening here, but there's also a tremble dance happening here. She's climbing on top of other bees and going up and shaking them. She just grabs them and shakes her body violently, see? And if I remember correctly, Tom Seeley says that, of course, the waggle dance is indicating I've found something to forage, so that would be nectar, pollen, or water even. And the tremble dance, Seeley said, and there's a queen, that the tremble dance was an indicator to wake up and go foraging. So we need more foragers, and that's why she's doing that. So this is a big yellow queen. Okay, she's up in there. So that's good. Can mark her. So good, the queen wasn't on the one that fell down. Those are 2 queens. I've got a few aggressive ones here. I don't really know what you can see, sorry. Hopefully you can see that. It's nice lighting. So mark her up in there and let her wander around in there for a moment or two. So put a second push pin here to indicate a mated queen. I'm also going to turn the entrance to the queen excluder setting, just to make sure she doesn't decide to go on a little trip and leave me all alone and wishing I had my queen back. So I'm going to shake. Well, I can't shake anything that has brood or eggs on it, can I? So I'll have to find something that's just honey. Yeah, there's eggs throughout. I need to make supers for these. Alright, look at that little capped honey frame here. That's pretty awesome. So this did have brood on it. Eggs, milk brood, etc. That one did too. This one, I believe it did, the eggs. This one is the one that had the emerged brood, or emerging brood, so I really can only replace one frame in there. But hopefully they'll draw that nice, and then Queenie can get to business on that. Have your queen back. Go down the hole. Just like to shield them so they don't decide to fly away. Go down the hole. You have to go down the hole. There you go. Okay, mated queen number 2. Well, queen number 2. That one maybe isn't mated. Mated queen number 1. Here's another one with a wide open entrance. There's no push pin. It indicates to me they don't have anything. So if I pull this, I should see a pheromone strip. Well, I don't. Maybe I just ran out of push pins. There's a cell cup there, so I'll take a look. Well, they're actually putting nectar in these cells. There's almost nothing drawn there, but they're filling it anyway. They're desperate for a place to put honey. So no eggs yet. See if we can see a virgin. No eggs. Yeah, there's the queen. She's right here. Another yellow one. Of course, this round they're all sisters, so they should be pretty well yellow. She's getting a little snack here from one of her workers. So she's just running around. I'll leave her. I don't like messing with virgins too much. They're a little flighty. So yeah, she's not laying yet, and so that gives me an opportunity to maybe freshen up some of the frames in here. There's one that's not drawn. As long as she's got somewhere to lay. That's a nice pollen frame. I'll leave that one. I'll put this back in it too. It's not drawn, so they can draw that up. Okay, that should have a single push pin in it. Hope you can hear me okay. This is my first video with my new microphone. Oh, this is the one they took it upon themselves to make their own queen. So, you know, obviously she emerged. So I don't really know the timing on this one. Entrance is open, single push pin, which is appropriate for cell or a virgin. So she will be heading on her mating flights these days. Okay. I didn't see her, but virgins are smaller, hard to pick out sometimes. Put this one right here, and we'll leave her alone. This one, the entrance is open, and there's a pheromone strip, so this is just kind of a holding pattern right now. This one is open with a push pin, so that should have a cell or a virgin. And very little of anything else, it looks like. Goodness. She emerged to a whole lot of nothing. This colony is dreadful. I don't know what to do for them. It's hard to get population in them. They just drift back. Single push pin open entrance. Should be a virgin in here. Or, hopefully a mated queen, laying queen. So there's the cell emerged. Well, that's a good example of a properly emerged cell. It's not torn down on the side. The end is open just like a can opener. Just like a can of soup. Queen soup. And there's eggs here. So we got success. They don't have any more push pins though. Let's see if I can see her. I'll paint her. There she is. She's right here. Same family. So some of them are very yellow. Some have a bit of dark on the end of their abdomen. Boy, as soon as that queen catcher hits, they freak out. I always try to show you because it's very hard to show you how this is done, and I'm not saying that I know how it's done. To show you how I'm doing it. Again, I don't know what you can see. She's new. She's hairy on her thorax. That looks like a stucco job instead of just paint. Big hairy thorax. So she has not been laying very long. I'm going to move this push pin up to indicate laying queen. And I will close that to queen excluder. Put her back in. I can refresh that paint job when I cage her if necessary. I mean, she is a lively one. Very lively. They don't go down like they go up. They want to go up. Go down. There. Alright, she's in there. That's the beard down here. Do you think I'm going to find a quite a populous little hive here? We'll find out. Whoa, are we ever? Wow. I don't like smoking these too much. Virgins and new queens and little tiny colonies. Just need to get them down there a little bit. And we got some milk brood here. Eggs here. I don't know if you can see in there. Probably not. And again, one drone here. So one drone cell, one drone cell, one drone cell, one drone cell. 4 on one frame. That's raising my concern, but it's not really alarming yet. Put that right there. We'll just keep that in our information bank. I can feel the wind coming out of their little wings ventilating the hive. Boy, there's a lot of bees in here. Holy smokes. I should take a frame of bees and put it over in the other one. I can find the queen, maybe I'll do that. One of the biggest advantages, I think, to minis is finding the queen. Oh, and not always that easy when they look like this. Goodness. No wonder they're bearding. Hot day and that kind of population in that little box. And the wind is coming up out of here. I can feel it. I can feel a breeze coming up. That's remarkable. Okay. Any free cell has an egg in it. One more frame. Think I'll find the queen? This is a frame of honey. So that shouldn't have a queen on it. Gonna need that tiny extractor. It's quite something. So this frame is going to come out. This little colony definitely needs space. Pretty good mating success. You know, I guess, it is still July. It's the 29th, I think, of July. And the mating success has gone way up in the last, say, 2 to 3 weeks. 2 weeks. Late June, early July, it's good. It's kind of mediocre. Late July, it's fantastic. Almost 100%, to be honest. Yeah, I wanted to find that queen so I could take some resources for another hive that's struggling. Okay, another one. There's a cell in a very, very tiny cluster. It's frustrating. Some are plugged out, some don't have anything. There's not even enough comb for her to lay in if she did mate. Hopefully my minis will be drawn next year and not have that problem. I got no comb that they can use. There's 3 or 4 empty cells in this one. But that's it. There's quite a few empty cells in that one. Keep trying. Yeah, another one. Hey, look at that one. It's overrun. I think it's drifting, to be honest. I think these bees drift from one to the other and kind of end up going one way. I can move frames back again if I can find the queen. So as she's laying, there's larvae here. And again, I don't know if you can see it, but I'll show you anyway. And there's the queen. Another big yellow one. Okay. There we go. Nice paint job now. Okay. She's been laying for about 5 days. See, this is a new queen. I see quite a few cells here with 2 and 3 eggs in the bottom. That's quite normal. She's getting it though. I hope they can build her some more comb. One hole. There you go.